Hey everyone, don't get anxious, get prepared. Your career engineer here, right here. And today we are going to be talking about some career tips for job seekers, for business owners, for all of you to really kick off July before the big holiday we have, but to also just take this month into your possession, so you can do some things. As always, if you have any questions for us that we can share, we may pick your question. We can pick your question for any segment. Hit us up at info@tcenow.com. Again, info@tcenow.com. So I've got some good stuff to tell you. We're excited about it, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be quickly right back. Hey, yeah. So listen, today's broadcast, of course, is by the career engineer. That's me. And visit our website, tcenow.com. I'm going to share just a few tips today, but I put my new blog post out that has a lot of great information that you can get. So make sure, you go to our website again, tcenow.com. And also make sure you check out our newsletter, because our newsletter will go out this Thursday, right? So this Friday, the first Fridays of the month. It's going to be loaded. We've got those new jobs reports coming out. We've got about 200,000 job leads in there and some great articles, I think, that can help you to make sure your career, life, and business is on point. You see right there, we're going to be talking all about our retreat, which is coming up, which we're excited about, October 11th. Just hit me up at TCE Now. Everything is at TCE Now. That's pretty much where it is, right? But if come to the beach. It's on the ocean front of Virginia Beach, and we're really excited about that. This October 11th through the 13th, right? Now, listen, the report. So here's the thing. I'm just going to give you guys the links where you can go now, right? I mean, we have, BLS.gov and DOL.gov have all the latest numbers, but the new numbers should be out this Friday, right? I know we've got this holiday in the US of A on Thursday, right? Independence Day. So and Friday, I think, is still a work day for the federal government. I could be wrong, but I think it is. But anyway, these are the places you want to go to see some great numbers and know where we're at, right? And the JOLT report, in fact, I'm going to look and see where we were with that. And I'm going to share some of that on my TikTok or my Instagram with where we are. But, before, we still had about 8 million jobs unopened, and we had a 4.0 unemployment rate for last month, so it ticked up just a little bit. So I'm curious to see what is going to happen in terms of this month. Are we tricking up now to the 4%, which is still okay, or are we gonna get back down to 3.9? And again, any number of unemployment rate below 5% is actually good. So the economy, hey, whatever, I don't know, you're listening to all kind of stuff, I get it. But the bottom line is, for the, I call it the unemployment offices, you can tell my age a little bit, right? When each state says what their numbers are, we're looking at that data, we're making the reports on that data, and anytime under 5% is very good. So 4% ain't bad. So I am looking forward to first Friday to see what the job situation will be. So let me talk to you guys about some things for my career seekers and changers. In the TCE planet, we had a really nice barbecue, right? This past weekend. So it's great. It was a time to just reflect and see how wonderful things are. Yeah, wonderful things are. How we're still here a year later. It's what's up. We call it what a difference a year makes. But here's the deal. Every time we have barbecues, right, we're networking. We're still networking. So please don't, I know it's all the beach time, and I know people are enjoying the sun and the fun and all that good stuff. It's still a great time to network. So I'm going to give you guys some things, and my career changers, and this is also my job seekers. I just want you guys to know that this month, July is can be a month of transformation. We know we've done half of the year. We got another half of the year to go, but this is still a good time for professionals, whether you're looking for something new, you're changing careers, or you're just trying to move up. Check out your skills, right? I mean, the skills is it. Companies hire skills. They want to hire value. And you need to just you have to just magnify your skills. I mean, your performance in them. So if you've known something a while and you're sitting pretty comfortable in it, and I know this and I do this well, I mean, I'm going to challenge you to take that up a notch, because as you guys know, Tech is around, things change, the marketplace evolves, and you don't want to get left behind there. So even if you are the best customer service person on the phone, you need to check out some online training. I mean, there's YouTube, there's a book. You know, guys, I'm always saying that, aren't I? I'm talking about your skill needs to always evolve. And you've got to think that way, like every 90 days or so, just what's new, what's not, and where am I in the process. So that's very, very important. I like how down here I have the word to future proof. That's this new word, like future proof, because we know things are changing. And the worst thing that can happen for you is to not be aware of that and to stay stuck on what you think you know. So let's not go there. So networking, I just said, I just had barbecue and hot dogs and those kind of things. People have gotten jobs from it. Folks have found mentorships. Folks have gotten access to things they maybe would not have known about. So don't, go to the barbecue, go to the picnic, bring your business cards, bring your URLs, right? So you never know who you're going to meet there. So please, and also the formal ones, right? If you're right now, companies have something in some sunny destination in the summer, go if you can, find a way. You can't go to everything. And listen, I'm keeping it real about that because finances dictate certain things. You can't be everywhere, but you definitely need to do your research to know the things, the networking events, the boutique events, the big ones, middle, and the small ones that can give you some power. And you need to make sure you show up. But the most important thing with all those things, you really have got to be active. So I know there's so many people like on LinkedIn, and I know folks are members. They're on the member rolls of various organizations. And I'll say, okay, well, tell me what you guys are doing. What was your last meeting about? What role are you playing? And I get like the, cricket stare or the deer stare, like, what? I paid my dues. That's it. That ain't enough. That ain't enough today. So make sure you're active. As I shared, this month is a great time for career transformation and things of that nature. So yes, career coaching or getting a mentor or finding someone to shadow or things of that nature to help you get this roadmap. As I said, we have 6 months or so to go for this year. We're already halfway done. That's okay if you haven't met the mark yet, or that's okay if you're ready to think about what can happen next. Get someone to help you. There are professionals out there all over. They can help you. So find someone, look at it for word of mouth. Of course, your career engineer is always here, right? Now, like I said, the same things I said for my career changers, I'm echoing this for the job seekers this month. All right. Use July to be a great time to transform, look at those skills, get your networking more activated, and get the help if you need it, if you find yourself stuck in a rut. Okay. I cannot leave my entrepreneurs out because I'm one of y'all, right? And we all need to check out that evolving landscape as well. So we've got to be planning. I know we're always planning. You're always thinking this works, that works, this doesn't, that wouldn't. So just use this time to just do some focus groups or some surveys of your clientele, your customers, your colleagues, and see what you can adjust, see what worked last summer, last July, what didn't, and do some strategic planning. For the most part, we know that the marketplace is evolving, but we know that we have 12 months in the year, and we know that there are seasons, right? Fall and spring and summer, and certain things, some certain marketing things seem to go in those areas. So, use that to your advantage. Of course, here I'm in the where am I at? You all know I'm in the Virginia Beach area, the Hampton Roads area. Everybody's got sun and beach on the brain, but there will be a back to school thing at some point, or back to college stuff, or return to work, or things of that nature. So think of in the things that you do, your marketing and your sales, launching some campaigns that maybe are unique to your particular zip code or your particular area, or some of the things that are happening nationally, and see if you can tie any of your goods and your services or the things you've got going on to that. Just something to think about, but you do want to still be strategic. And that's for my big guys and my little guys, right? As long as you're in business, okay? So listen, again, Ask Your Engineer, I've selected 2 questions that folks have submitted. And as I shared in the past, we only do this like once a month. And, if you do miss us live, we do appreciate you hitting the replay, but you can always hit me up, send me a query question. And I get a lot of them. And sometimes I go, try to think which ones would really be beneficial to those of you who might check this now or later and things like nature. So info@TCE now, and just putting in the subject line, I got a question, and we might select yours. So, but today, I've heard this echoed more lately than before. And I don't know, maybe it's just the half year jitters, But am I too old to make a change? I'm, 55, I'm 50, I'm 60, I took a course, or hey, maybe I went back. I had like, a few credits I needed to finish up. I probably put myself towards a degree, or I got a new skill or something. But everybody's telling me I'm too old. I'm too old to do this and I'm too old to do that. So this is a really a packed question. And I tell you, I'm the optimist always. There's a lot of optimism under my hat. If are you too old? I'm like, too old to do what? Like, I mean, am I too old to run a 26-mile marathon? I am, but doesn't mean you're not. And why? Because I've never prepared myself to do things like that, nor am I really interested in running 26 miles. That's just me. So now if I was the 50-year-old who was in shape and could do that, and my body has constantly been in conditioning to be able to do that, I'm not too old. So I'm saying that analogy to say, well, what is it that you want to contribute? Where do you want to go? People are all out, folks right now are fussing about ages, right? So I know the young people don't never like this. I mean, my young people tell me this all the time. When we would say, my generation would say, oh, you guys are too young to do this. You don't know anything, you're green, all that. Well, doesn't that apply on the other side too? So depending on what you want to do, I mean, are you too old to be a doctor? Well, you need 12 years to do that. You'll be 62, but anything is possible. But I'm saying in the marketplace today, if you've got high value skills and you know how to package it and you've learned some new technology or you're switching to a new industry, and if you think you've got the grit, moxie, and the mojo to go for it, who am I to tell you that you can't? Do you have the capacity and the capability? That to me is where we are. And you can be a 20-something that's got the capacity and the capability to do certain things. You can be a 50-something or a 60-something. We're finding that people are staying in the workforce a lot longer than they needed to before. Some of it is financial. Some of it is, I'm just not going to sit on the couch and sit here. So if you feel that you've got it to go and you want to do this thing and you want to contribute and you have, again, the capacity and the capability to do that, understanding you are going to be competing with folks from all other generations. But if you believe you bring that kind of value, oh, who am I to tell you no? So that's my answer to that. I also have a video about job searching over 55. So that's somewhere in my little thing. So do check that out. So that's my answer for y'all. Now this one is loaded, and maybe I need to blog about it because this is real. Gemini, Chat GPT, everybody has got an AI, and we even have a really smart guy that has an AI that's going to go into the spine, right? The neural thing that Brother Elon is doing. So, hey, I'm a non-tech person. This person wrote to me. And they've been in, customer contact, direct contact industry for over 20 years. That's all they know. They're reading this, they're reading that, what's going to happen. And that's what's up. So is it going to replace us? And this stuff is what, a year or some change old. And I'm a beta tester for Bard when it first came out because I wanted to know what Google's version was. So here's the thing. I've said it all the time. Technology is here to stay. We're going to always have evolutions of tech. I still believe the human being should be in control. Of course I do. Or at least be able to control the tech. So, but is it a partner with you? Is it something that can help you work better, work smarter, be able to integrate your work, be able to have more time for non-work stuff because you can do this stuff? That's what's up. So whatever industry you are in, I have also read to this questionnaires, the person who posted this question, they're concerned that I remember, I'm not sure which company it was, but there was a fellow, and I'm not even sure where I got that. I'm careful about I read things, I want to make sure everything is vetted, but hypothetically, he had a customer service company. He just took everybody away and put the machine in AI. He claimed he got better production, made more money, and reduced his costs. And that's probably possible. But he is also a company that is also 100% relying on machines, right? So I would suggest you, non-tech worker, customer service worker, see where AI is impacting you. Do you know how to partner with it? Do you know how to utilize it to do what you need to do better? Are you paying attention to the policies and the politics in your company? Do you see if they're making this shift, right? Let's just say there used to be 200 customer care people or customer management folks. And now because of tech, there's going to be 50. It's only going to be 50. So my challenge to you would be make sure you're one of the 50. Okay. You got to be one of the 50. So whatever new skills or new things to do, or how you work and where you work and the tools it takes to work in that field, make sure you're on top of it. And that way you're never too, maybe AI will not replace you. Okay. So listen, any other questions or comments or about what I've said today or anything you want to know, make sure you can visit us. We do have a free consult. Just go to tcenow.com and you can book a 15-minute consult. Most times it's on a phone or it might be on LinkedIn. I'm not LinkedIn. Well, I got LinkedIn on the brain today. It might be on a Zoom. That's the one I'm talking about, the Zooming. But you can always book that and we can chat more about things. Remember I told y'all I had a big event this weekend? And boy, I sounded like a frog yesterday. I'm hoping I sound a little better today. So listen, July, as I said, is the month of transformation. Lots of things can happen this summer, this time, with the summertime here in America or across the world. Just don't get just beach on the brain. You still have an opportunity to make connections, upgrade your brand, and do the things to make yourself very competitive and show your high value and your performance. Don't get sand in the brain and wait till September. You can still keep your brand alive and marketable right now. Okay, so thank y'all so much for being a part of our conversation today. Again, on replay, folks, if you have a question, just put it in the chat and I will do the best I can to reach out to you. So y'all be blessed. Have a powerful week. Make it happen. And we will talk again soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching our Career Business Show. I hope you learned a lot about today's topic. If you enjoyed the show, please let me know by visiting our website, tcenow.com, and sending me an email. I'd love to hear from you.